Hello, my beautiful baddies and bosses. I just wanted to come out and make a video. Of course, I'm in the car again. Based on a conversation I had with my mom real quick. And this is not necessarily downsizing related, but it is to me in a way. So I thought I would share some thoughts with you all. So, my mom is a 75-year-old, year young babe. Like, she's just phenomenal. We have an amazing friendship, and our conversations, we always talk about just so many different things. And our conversations are not like mother-daughter talks. They definitely are best friend talks. And so she approached me because she wanted to vent, I think, about something that was on her heart. And I just listened and I didn't say anything. I let her get off her chest what she wanted to say. But the more I think about it, the more I'm like, I think I got something to say about that. So let's talk about it. So she was talking about just how disturbed and disheartened she was behind the overturning of Roe versus Wade. And she talked about how it doesn't matter if you're pro-choice or pro-life, you should not have your rights as a woman taken away from you. And I listened to her go on about how back in her day, you couldn't even get your tubes tied without your husband signing off to say that that was okay. And, how women really felt like they had made progress when Roe versus Wade, when the ruling came out back in the 70s. So I listened to her. And the thing that struck a chord with me is that it's not, Roe versus Wade is not about women's abortion rights. It's about people's right to healthcare privacy, okay? So the case in 1973 went to court because Roe, which, as you know, is like not her real name, but Roe, went to court to say, hey, my rights to privacy are being violated because the state is making decisions about my abortion. Okay? And let me say this just real quick. I'm not an attorney. I'm not a legal expert, but I can read. And I feel like my reading comprehension is decent. I'm not a super genius or anything like that, but go out there and read this for yourself. Read it for yourself. Go to supremecourt.gov and read and this is what you do. Google Roe versus Wade, Roe v. Wade, supremecourt.gov, and read the ruling. Basically, the way I'm understanding the ruling is that the ruling said, hey, her rights are being violated because as the state of Texas, you can't come in and violate her privacy to whatever healthcare it is that she deems is appropriate for her. Why is that important? Why is it important to have the state in a position where they can't come in and say what can be done? It's important because let's just say that the state says, hey, Kiana, you are a working, able-bodied woman. You are maintaining your comorbidities with medication. And so guess what? You don't need weight loss surgery. The cost and the risk outweigh the benefits to the state. So we're not going to let you have the surgery. Or better yet, what if the state says, hey, Mr. Joe Schmo, you're a 75 or 80-year-old man with cancer, and we feel that the cost of giving you chemotherapy treatment is not worth it because it won't increase your quality of life or extend your lifespan. What if they said that? Right? And I'm not saying that those are the decisions that are going to come about once states start implementing their own rules, but you don't know. We don't know. We're focused on abortion. We're focused on one issue, and it's a big issue. It's a big issue, right? Abortion, pro-life, pro-choice is a big issue because we're not only talking about the unborn fetus, we're talking about the person who has the obligation and privilege of carrying that life, and how they now have to make moves based on the fact of what the state says about them carrying that life. Okay? I'm not talking about if I'm pro-choice. I'm not talking about if I'm pro-life. That's not what this video is about. Let's not get that twisted. What we want to talk about, though, what we want to talk about is, how does this affect you, right? And there's a lot of conspiracy theories about this, but if you will, right, because I love researching stuff, if you will, go out there and look at some of the studies that are starting to come out over these last couple days about how this is going to affect pregnancy rates, pregnancy birth defect rates, specifically in women over 40, specifically in minorities, African American women, right? Everyone is not having an abortion because they don't want to carry a child. There are so many reasons out there, so many reasons. And I'm not judge and juror. I'm not God, and I'm not judging anybody's decisions. But what I want to say is that we're focused in on it being a woman's rights issue, and it is, to the core, it is. But it's a human rights issue. And I'm concerned that we're missing that, and how subtle these little implications can be on our long-term effects of our community. And I'm, in a single word, I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm scared. And I don't know if it's my imagination running away with me or not, but that's the way I'm interpreting what's happening. Give me your thoughts. What do you think is happening? How do you feel about it? And again, this is not the political side of what's right and what's wrong. I'm not going there with it. I'm going with, if the state has the right now to violate our healthcare privacy, what does that mean for us as a human race? Not as the female gender or the male gender, as the human race. All right. If you know an attorney or someone who's interpreted this law or who's dealt in this, and they might have something to add, some clarification. I don't want to be wrong. I never want to be wrong. I want to be educated. I want to have the facts so that I can make up my mind about how I feel about something. Send it to them. Tell them to send me some feedback. I would love to know how they feel and how we should feel. So, all right, loves. As you see, I'm in my husband's car. My car's still in the shop. She left me. So, I'm rolling home from work and just wanted to share these thoughts with you all. I love you all so much. I feel like I should say something downsizing related. So make sure you get your fluids in. Make sure that you're taking your vitamins. You are getting that protein in. And then also for you non-weight loss viewers, make sure that you're working on your plan for your next steps. You got this. All right. Love y'all. Talk to you soon. Bye.